Hey guys, hope you're having a great day today. Today is Tuesday. Happy Tuesday morning to you. I hope that your morning is going well. My morning is going great. I said it was going to be a good day if I opened the video by the pool. Well, it's still really early. So it's a little too dark outside, but it is still a good morning. I went to bed like normal time last night, which was really good. Autumn had to be picked up late, so Greg took some of the kids and they went and picked her up, and they didn't get home till late. So I was like, I'm glad I stayed home and went to sleep. So I slept normal and good. It's like I haven't gotten a nice normal sleep in a little while. It just seems like, you know, life is busy and all. You know how it is. You know how it is, right? You got things going on and it's like, okay, just not getting sleep, just waking up. And so I feel like rested and good. Got up, got my cup of coffee here in my Mom Life cup, and I was thinking about what am I going to make today and what am I going to do today. So I'm going to do a bunch of things, but first I thought, let me get my food out of the way, because that is always, for me, the best thing to get done, usually based on like what we have in the refrigerator, or if there's anything to quick and grab if I don't get something done. So I thought, let me make some food for today. So the kids have been asking for cheesy broccoli soup ever since we went to Panera last week. So I thought, why don't I make some cheesy broccoli soup? That would be simple. Yes, it's 1,000 degrees in Florida, but why not? We'll make it more for lunch. And then I thought, why don't I do, Jensen really likes potato soup, and I have lactate sour cream, and I have the lactose milk so that I can make, then I have a lot of potatoes in the refrigerator outside that need to be used up. So I'm thinking I'll make 2 small pots of each, turn on my bread machine and make some homemade bread and do it more like a lunch kind of meal today. And then I'm thinking Big Mac salad for dinner tonight. I think a long time ago somebody gave me the recommendation. I think Sarah from my Tribe of Many, she did it, or makes it all the time or whatever, but I wrote it down. I'm like, okay, that sounds good. So I wrote it down. I thought I'll make it one day. So I think today is going to be the day, and we can have that for dinner. And then if they don't want the salad or they don't love it, they can have some more soup or whatever, or they can make a sandwich. Beautiful thing is you can make a sandwich. We have another day of running teenagers, so I know Jane will be out, Brooklyn will be out, Autumn will be out. So those 3 will kind of be in and out different times today. So I thought I'll just make this now, get it done. So food is not an issue. It's done, finished. They can eat when they want, and then I can work on other things today. So hopefully I have plans for things today. Whether those plans happen, I don't know. And that's okay if they don't. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the bread in here first and get that rolling, because it takes, a couple hours to make. You know, since it's 6:30 in the morning, we eat bread really early. So I'm gonna put in here, I love this. I like the bread machine. Do you have to? No, like back in North Carolina, back in Michigan, I would always get up and just make my bread dough in the morning and bake it in the oven early in the morning. And that was great to do too. Love that. I kind of stopped doing it in the mountains there for a little bit just because we weren't eating that much bread. And so then I got this, and I'm like, okay, this is fun. And I wasn't going to keep it because I didn't use it that much. And I'm like, I feel like I would use it a lot in Florida. And I do. It's like got a permanent spot on the counter because we use it so much, which is a good thing. So I'm going to just pour everything in there and mix it up. The 1 loaf it makes is perfect for our family. It's like enough for like 1 meal. Not more than that, but it doesn't take that long to throw everything in. So you guys ready for a good day? So I'm gonna put everything in here. I'll get the recipe on the screen. I stopped doing that for a while just because life busy. Everything's an extra step. Everything's an extra step. And so sometimes I know I did it for a long time, and then like we moved and life got busy and I stopped doing it, and it's just time. Everything takes time. Every step of editing, one more thing takes time. So I'm going to try to remember, stick it on the screen today for you guys so you have it. It's good. I got it from a recipe and a cookbook from the library. It's good. Okay, you guys ready? All right, let's go. So for bread machines, everything you just pour in and kind of layer it. I thought that you'd have to mix it, but you actually don't. I mean, like add it a certain way, like put the yeast in the bottom. The yeast actually goes on the top in most recipes. So follow your recipe like it says. Like mine is the water. I put the milk in the butter. I just microwaved it for a few seconds. Scald my hand, that's not good. It happens, right? It's okay. I had a little too much in there anyway, so it worked out. All right. Okay, so mine's got that. I've got sugar, which is down here. So I went to go get my onions out of the refrigerator, and I'm like, why is there splatters in my refrigerator? And I'm like, remember yesterday I made the lemonade? Well, come nighttime, I didn't bother pouring it back into a pitcher or anything. I just thought I'll put the whole glass thing in the refrigerator. Well, it must have got moved to the edge. Someone probably had some, which is fine, but the door shut on it. So, you know, it pushed the lever, which made it all pour out everywhere. I'm like, ugh. So I just had to clean up lemonade. That's okay, that's okay. I just put my recipe book here too. So, cookbook. This is my family cookbook. These recipes, if you want to support my channel, you can buy this cookbook. If not, that's okay. Watch the videos. That supports my family as well. And you get my recipes for free. I'll put them on the screen, which I better take a picture so I don't forget, because I will not have my cookbook with me upstairs. But you can also go on my blog and get these as well. They're easy. They're everywhere. It's not a hidden secret. So I'm going to make a broccoli cheese soup. I was going to just use the onions I had yesterday, but realized there's only a little bit in here. And I do have to cut up some onions for the potato soup. So I'm going to take this onion from yesterday and just dice it up. I'm going to do a couple carrots here. And is that it for veggies? That's all I got to do. My broccoli's over here. The butter I'll turn on and I'll saute these over there. It's going to be delicious. This is the time that you wish you had the long, regular, normal carrots, because it takes, you know, a little while to dice up tiny baby carrots. I do have the chopping dicer thing. It's just all the way back there. It's so far away. I have to get in and wash it. So I'm just going to suffer and just kind of chop this up here. It's good. Can you tell I don't like chopping too many tiny things? It's not my favorite thing to do, but that's okay. So chop, 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 get these up. And then my broccoli, I took out of the freezer. I realized I didn't drain it or strain it properly. So there was a lot of liquid, so it's like frozen solid. That's okay. I'm like, next time, make sure you strain it after you, remember I blanched all that broccoli? Oh, I was like, what's that noise? Garbage man. It's weird hearing people outside. So that's okay. It's all gonna kind of get smushy in the soup anyways. So this is perfect. Chop as best you can. Doesn't have to be anything. You can also just put it in your soup, cook it real good, and then use like a immersion blender and kind of blend it up. That works. Whatever works for your family. Perfect. Okay, let me bring you over here and we'll go saute this. While this is melting, I'm going out to my freezer. I forgot there's bacon, potato bacon chowder. Hello. So I'm gonna go. I'm just thinking, I could do ham. Should I do ham instead of bacon? I don't actually have to cook the bacon. I have ham lunch meat. Let me just use the ham. I was just thinking, what, do I want to cook a bunch of bacon today? I actually don't. So let's just do the ham. So this is gonna melt. I'm gonna put my veggies in here. It's got a little bit of green from the lettuce yesterday. I'll put half in here and use the other half for the potato soup. Perfect. Let this get all heat up. It's good though. It's a good day. It's good. I like the sun is coming out. It's like looking beautiful outside. Let me show you outside. Let me show you outside. I'll turn you around this way. Now remember, we're working on our pool, so like outside this window is really messy. Because he's working out there. Can you even see out there? Yes. Let me pull you out here. Look at that outside. It's so nice. The sky is pretty. It's going to be a beautiful day. The pool gets, I think, the pebble tech today because the grout is done. He's going to start doing cleanup on it. So hopefully, and I'm sure it'll take a couple days for the water to kind of filter through, and we got to clean out the filter, all those good things to make it, you know, just got to keep doing it, and then it cleans all out. And time just, I can't wait to go out and swim in the morning again. I'm looking forward to that. So all good things. Even though it's 7 o'clock, you might think, why is she making food so early? Because I actually have to leave at about 8. What time do I have to leave today? I think I have to leave by 8:15 today. So I'm going to be out the door, and then I'm going to be coming back and doing a few things around the house, and then be running again to drop Brooklyn off for work. So it's going to be busy. So to have lunch done will be something I won't have to do, which is a good thing. That's a good thing. And then dinner will be started. I don't think I can put all together. I have to look at even how to make the recipe. I'm sure make the meat. So, but just having that part of my life done is going to be beneficial for sure. So just saute this here. Get those chunks out of there. Get your whisker out. What you can do if it doesn't whisk real well, use your immersion blender. It'll kind of blend it up real good. So this is going to come to a boil. I'm going to put my carrots in it right now. I have like a blob of broccoli. We're going to do things. I added an extra cup of water because I knew I had more broccoli. My broccoli is like frozen solid. It's okay. They like it, so I will put a lot in here. And there's a good chance it comes apart, which it doesn't. It's just one big solid form of broccoli. That's okay. It's gonna melt. To do this properly, you know, put it, chop it up, put it in there. I'm just gonna put the lid on it, let it kind of cook for a little bit. It'll soften, then I'll kind of smash it down. My kids like it thicker versus a thinner soup, so it's good. Okay, mine is real thick because, you know, normally you would add your broccoli and it'd be all in a tiny piece here, but this is frozen. As it melts, it's going to be add a little bit of more liquid to it, so it's okay. I just turn it down a little bit, put that lid on. It's going to be great. So let's go over here and start the potato soup. Over here, the sun's now popping up, so it's going to be on my face here. You know what I was going to do? I was going to do ham, but I've got this salami. I'm going to cut some of this up because Jensen is me eating this. I think Jaden likes it too. And they do like these, so I'm just gonna I think this will be better than the ham. So I'm just gonna chop up a little bit of this, put it with the onion. That we're gonna saute, and it's just potatoes. And so I'm gonna peel it and dice it. It's simple. So soups are both ready. So this, I sauteed the onions and the sausage stuff in there. I'm gonna add 2 cups of water. So I'm actually gonna add 3 cups of water because I have more potatoes than what I said in the recipe. Because this is more than 4 potatoes. So I'm just gonna put this in here. As long as it's covered with water, you just need the potatoes to be covered with water. I'm gonna let this come to a boil and just cook. So put the lid on, let that come to a boil and just let it simmer for about 15 minutes. This is all ready, so see how what I did, because I don't know where my masher is. I think it's back there again, so far away. So I just took scissors and kind of chopped the broccoli up. It works. Mine is really thick. You don't need to make yours as thick as this, but this is, my kids like it thicker. So I'm gonna add shredded cheese, usually. I have a lot of this canned nacho cheese because I got it cheap at our discount store. So we have a bunch of it. I'm just gonna put it in there. So I added it's usually about 1 cup of the cheese, but since that is probably about 1.5, I'm just gonna add 1 cup of milk and then just see what that looks like after that melts. So I'm just gonna let this heat that big block up. This works. Add it not frozen, and then you won't have to worry about stirring it as much. So I'll put that lid back on it. Morning's good. Kids are waking up, getting ready because they have to leave today, which is good. And then I'm just getting this done so I can get out the door too. This is going to be so good. The broccoli soup is going to be delicious. This is boiling away. Okay, wait, I got a few dishes here I'm gonna wash. I got the dishwasher was not going today, so I turned that on, but there's a few more for me. I'll put those out so they can get put away. Easy morning. I wanna get the cleanup done, which is, I mean, literally pick up, that's it. I wanted to wash my floor, so I started doing my vacuum last night, but for some reason it didn't finish, so I'm gonna get that rolling down here. I'd love to go back upstairs today, back upstairs to get like light bulbs changed, and like I have a random little list of things to get, like zip tie the cords on my desk, things like that. So we'll see. I might attempt a blind. We'll see how the day goes, but let me do dishes for now. Okay, washing the dishes, getting these, there's not that many to wash here. And then I started thinking about the area I was working in for the soup, and I'm like, it'd be nice if I had this area clear, but I've got the big giant Keurig right there. So I'm like, wouldn't it be good to move that? So I thought I'd move it over here in the corner, but I don't like that right there showing. So then I thought, when I put in the corner over there, but I've got the toaster over there already, and I also have the bread machine over there. I'm like, I mean, I do have the butler's pantry in the hallway. I can put a toaster over there too. That would be completely fine. Even the bread machine can go in the butler's pantry, and like the coffee here. So we'll see. It's like figuring it out. It's like, we don't really use the air fryer, and that's what's in the butler's pantry right now is the microwave and the air fryer, but we don't really use the air fryer. It's so weird. It's like we go through different phases. Like, what am I using all the time here? The toaster and the bread machine. So do I put that in the hallway? I might do that, and then put the coffee. The coffee, the problem is it's on a shelf because I have my pods underneath, but I don't need that to be on the countertop because you have to pull it forward, otherwise it hits the top. So I might. The drawer right below it has like all my hot pads. I could move my hot pads and put them, I don't know, somewhere else. Find another spot and then fill that drawer with coffee pods. And that might work out as well. So I don't know. I'm just going to sit over here and look at it for a little bit today, and then maybe I will move it later. We'll see. So my soup is nice and boiled over here. The potatoes, pretty sure the potatoes are done. Are they done? Let me get a fork. Yeah, they're nice and soft. So I have my cream of chicken soup, and this is made homemade. Use canned soup, whatever you can use. I just made it homemade because I made it with the lactose-free milk. And that's 2 cups here of milk. We use the lactose-free so that they can use it and drink it. This is perfect. And I realized they don't, like Jensen doesn't eat any sour. We don't really eat a lot of sour cream, which is funny. Asked me 3 years ago, we used to buy like 6 containers of it. We always had sour cream and everything, but we don't really use sour cream for anything. Sometimes I'll put it on top of burrito bowls. Some kids like it on there. And then we use it for beef stroganoff, but that's it. So I do have the lactate one, so I'm gonna just put this in here. It's gotta be, well, actually, wait a minute so it doesn't curdle. Let that heat up over there. Let's turn that up just a little bit more first, because you don't want it to curdle with the sour cream in there. And then this looks awesome. Still got a chunk of cheese in it, but a chunk of cheese, it's almost, what's that movie from? Can It Chunk of Cheese? That's on Goonies. Wasn't Goonies? Oh my goodness, I watched it as a kid. Probably would not watch it as an adult, but watched it as a kid back in the day. So this looks great. I'm sure it tastes delicious. I didn't even add salt and pepper to this. Do you even need to? The taste is great. You don't even need to add that much. I'm gonna add a little bit. This will be nice though. So you can smash this down more if you want the broccoli more separated or whatever, but we like it whole, so that's okay. Look at that. Soup in the middle of summer, hot 100-degree weather. It's good. It's good. If you're in the air, it's not really that bad. And this, I let that boil there. Great morning. I got my tool. I'm gonna smash it. You can even puree it with your immersion blender, or just like a regular blender. Either way works. That right there is better than how much did we pay for Panera Bread? I think it was like almost $7, $8 a bowl of the cream broccoli soup. Delicious. And this freezes really well, which is good. Or I'm just gonna put it in containers. Like, I'll leave it up for a little bit because obviously it's hot. We'll probably eat an early lunch, and then that looks so good. And then the rest I was putting in glass containers in the refrigerator because my teens will be gone here for the day, but at least this will be done. So I'm just gonna shut this off. This one is good. Let's see how this is looking here. So that is already melted and good. I'm just gonna add this to it. Delicious hearty soups for summer. This works good. What's good is this, you can take these and freeze these as well and like have them later on. Like you want to make lunches for yourself, for maybe have soup once a week and just put it in containers, stick it in your freezer, pull it out the night before, it'll thaw, and you'll have homemade soup. These both freeze really good. I know that because we've done that multiple times. Even with the sour cream, it doesn't, being all together, it doesn't curdle. So that's it. Okay, perfect. So I am done here for food wise. Let me look and see how long, what I gotta do. The salad looks real simple. I just have to cook my ground beef, which would be very easy to do, and everything else is chopped up. So I can handle that probably later on today. I might cook my meat up just to get that part done. I probably will. So I'm gonna go, I'm looking at my clock. I still got a few minutes. Let me go out to my freezer and get some ground beef. I will cook that up and that part will be done. And then like this afternoon, because I gotta run, when I get back, I can chop up all the veggies. Okay, I've only got a few minutes here before I have to head out the door, so I'm letting the vacuum go. I needed to mop it, but the vacuum died last night in the middle of mopping. I was gonna mop it, I'm like, it's still dirty. So, this, I'm cooking my hamburger. Now this one is the Sam's Club one. It's a little bit more greasier. I think the last one I got was Costco. Probably a little bit better, but that's okay. You just drain off the fat, right? I'm gonna season it. I don't even know if that Big Mac salad seasons it, but I'm gonna season it. I didn't look that far into the recipe. So I'm gonna go head out the door to take Autumn and drop her off. I'm like in my kitchen, I started moving things around a little bit and I'm like, I'm thinking like my little candy dishes, I'm like, we never use those, never use those. That was fun in the mountains, something added to my counter, but I'm like, we never really use them. So I'm like, So I emptied those. I'm probably gonna put those in my go away pile. And the coffee, I'm like, I don't need it on the stand. I have a drawer over here that has like straws in it and lids. I probably can put my Keurig pods in there. It doesn't have to necessarily be like jam-packed full. So I might do that when I get back. And then it frees up my counter over there because I like to work over there. I'm like, that is working. And I move my, like our tablet and stuff over here, which you can't see. So I don't know. It's nice because I put like my notepad and my phone on it. If it's over here, it's like I gotta reach around if I'm coming from there. So that might work here. And then over here, Jane said leave the toaster because everybody uses that. So I'm gonna leave that. The bread machine I'll probably put back here where the microwave is. I took the toaster, or not the toaster, what's called air fryer, and put that in the closet. There is a plug if we need it in there. We just don't use it as much as I thought we would. So I don't know, and maybe empty for a little bit until I decide what I want. I'm just like starting to think about colors and what I want to put in here, and all gonna take time. So, but I love the turkey. I'm keeping the cupboard colors. I love this color. That's my favorite color. I love it, but the accent, I'm not sure exactly what that's gonna be yet. So all good. Okay, so I gotta run, drop Autumn off, and then I'll be back and we'll do some work. Just dropped Autumn off, so she is gonna have a great time today. She's going to a conference, so pretty big conference, tons of people, thousands of people. I'm like, oh my goodness. So like awesome to branch out and go to that. I'm like, that's like a big thing. But she had such a great time last night. She's gonna have a great time today. So I am heading home now so I can go finish up my day. But finish up my day. I just started my day. It's only 9. Start my day, continue on with my day, I guess is the key. So all right, let's go home. Okay, home now. Sat for a little bit with Greg, talked with him about plans, things like that for the day. He's out doing the pool, getting it all cleaned up so we can be swimming in it. It's gonna take a few days. I'm gonna see if I can put these up. I might. I don't know if I can or if that's even an option. So I'm gonna open up and see how they're attached. It looks like everything that's there is up in the window frame, so I might have to do some work, and that's okay. I put blinds before up, but let me open this and see what we got going on. It'd be great if I could just stick them up there. We'll see. I'm gonna take one down and see.
something more than this. I think I am ready for doing some shit.
Okay, so it's got the wrong, those are just like L-shaped brackets, but there's nothing to hold the blinds on, so I'm just gonna unscrew those and screw the right ones in there and then have my things hung up.
I wanna be a shining light, live a life that shows through the darkness, a fire burning in the night, be a hope for the world so broken, be a friend to the lonely, the joy that he showed me, make the broken things new, yeah, the only hope for you and I wanna have the heart of Jesus, yeah. I wanna have the heart of Jesus. Keep my windows open, I hear the cries of the broken, I know they were made for more than this. I see all the fire and smoke and their hearts are losing hope, yeah, I know it's hard. I wanna be a shining light, live a life that shows through the darkness, the fire burning in the night, be a hope for a world so broken, be a friend to the lonely, the joy that he showed me.
Okay, that was a little bit of sweaty work. I was like, okay, I had to like push it and try to get it up there, and then I wasn't sure how they were clipping in, and then it clipped the paper at the top on this one, and I was afraid it was gonna rip because I forgot to put the cap on, blah, blah, blah. It's up, so white, yay. It's gonna transform in here. We're like starting to get little thoughts of like how we're gonna do things. I'm like, okay, let's get the blinds off now, but that's gonna help huge for the light coming in, like so much better. There's my bread. So let's take this one down and we're gonna keep working.
You can have all the world. You can have all the world. I wanna be a shining light, live a life that shows through the darkness, a fire burning in the night, be a hope for a world so broken, be a friend to the lonely, the joy that he showed me, make the broken things new, yeah, the only hope for you and I wanna have the heart of Jesus, yeah. I wanna have the heart of Jesus.
Okay, that's a little bit of work. It's like, I realized you don't need to worry about shoving it so, like, there was two studs at the front, two screws were screwed inside. I like pushed so hard I could barely get it. This one's not super tight, but it doesn't affect the shade. It's still gonna go. So I think we're good. Actually, it looks like it's a little bit of an angle, so I might have to have Greg screw that one a little bit tighter up there, but that's done. That makes like a whole lot of difference in here without the sun coming in. So I ordered one on Amazon for the front because I had to get it custom made. I have one more over here I'm gonna do. I just need to take a break for a minute and I'll start again. Okay, I gotta take another break. I gotta drop Brooklyn off at work. For the last little bit has been busy. So what I did is I put those shades up And then I looked out my window and like all I could see was the pool floaties that were sitting in front of the window. So I had to go out and move those. And then the same thing in the kitchen. It's hard to see because you can't see anything. We had the kitchen out there. Like, I don't want to, we're like, it made us go into like we're looking through different things of what we're going to do. Hold on. Okay, let me see. I know you can see just outside. So anyways, when you're looking out, all you saw was the back of the slushy machine and the popcorn machine. I'm like, that doesn't look very good. So then that led me into like, let me move the stuff away. And then Greg and I are out there talking and I'm like, wouldn't it be, it's like we're figuring things out and we don't want to do anything like prematurely because obviously, you know, we want to think long term. So we're like, God, it turned into like a discussion of like, let's do, what about this? What about this? What about this with our whole area out there? So it's getting the balls rolling, but for now to see outside, I'm like, I don't want to see all that. So I kind of put that on the side and I feel like you can't even see, can you? Let's see. Let me let you zoom on the window. See there, it's like I've got on the side, so you don't really see it. I need to move the smoker over maybe a little bit, maybe on the front is what I'm gonna go do out there. The chair's there because Greg's working. So I just made a sandwich for Greg. He just took it out. I just put tomato, hummus, the sprouts on top, and this. And then I was just heating up the soup so it's nice and warm. And then we'll have some soup. Delicious lunch. Oh, I got some of these on the side. These are so good. So we're gonna go sit outside, take a break so we can enjoy some lunch together, and then he's gonna continue working. I'll continue inside. Great day, good day. Busy, but like a good day. Okay, so now what do I do for the day? I'm like, I still have a few hours this afternoon before I gotta run. I'm like, I wanna open the blinds and shut them because the light in here, it's like, it's so bright. And then I'm like, is it too bright? So we'll leave them open and see how that works, but absolutely loving the shades. I'm like, that makes it look a whole lot different in here for sure. So what I'm gonna do now is, I gotta finish dinner, don't I? I gotta figure out what time I gotta go here. let me put these in containers and then let's clean this up. And then let me figure out what to do with my coffee pods because I put the bread machine, I just put that back there in the butler's pantry. I just put it on the counter. I don't know if I'll put it in the closet. I'm not sure how, again, I don't know how these things are going, but I could even stick it right in the cupboard. Is there anything over here? There's bowls. I could probably stick it down here because there's nothing in here, right? I could just put my bread machine right there because I use it. Let me go get it. Okay, so that can go there. If I don't make bread all the time, but I do make it. I like to make it once a week at least. I'm trying to, not always, but I'm trying to. So that's okay there. I thought I'd just leave it on the counter, but then that frees up the counter. Over here, I'll put our bread and butter because I love the little French crock. So this can stay here. We do have homemade bread over here. I'm gonna move all that over there. We'll just make one big mess in one spot. So good. We still have some, so it'll get eaten up. So I'll just leave that here. Our seasonings are doing good. They're almost getting used up. I'll probably just end up putting those away. Don't really need them out all the time. So out of sight, out of mind thing. So I'll end up probably putting those in there, which is good. They work great. And just that. So I'll put this away. So cleaning the counter. So I'm liking to empty your countertop. I really do. So coffee, I just gotta figure out what to do with my coffee. So the pods, I guess I can, what's in here? Towels. I just don't have any room over here. It's got my list, unless you just do less, Amy. But that just does not work. Put a basket up, but I don't have that up. So this is like a mixture of random lids, but it has like this doesn't need to be in here. Like how often do I use this? Like never. These don't have to be in here, and then these don't have to be in here. These are like when we have runs, so these can go somewhere else. And then I just threw a lighter in here, but I can put that somewhere else. So do I just kind of slide these up? You just gotta reach for this a little bit? How am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do this? Hold on. Can I do this? No, do I have to put a container there for the coffee pods, or can I just put the coffee pods in there? Probably a container because it would catch the remainder, right? I'm sure, let me go. I'm just thinking, I'm like, do I have a big square one? I'm sure I do. Hold on, let me go do some looking. Bathroom. Look at that. So we could put this in there. Let me put these in here. I was out of coffee, so we bought a package from Amazon just to tide us over, and it came like in a day, and it was like a miscellaneous box of like random coffees. Not bad. You just don't know what you're ever gonna get. So I realized, I'm like, oh, it's funny because I used to drink hazelnut coffee creamer all the time. For some reason lately, it's just like very gross. Like, I guess you get older and
Taste change. Well, that was one that I went, oh, that tastes so gross. So, and then there was a lot of hazelnut in here. Okay, so this will actually, because I have, I bought loose coffee. So I'm thinking my refillable pots will work in here too. I just won't have like the whole drawer, but do we really use the whole drawer? No. Do we really need that much coffee? If I gotta fill it, I fill it. So this can go in here. That would work. Okay, I do like to have a lighter here. Can I just stick that like right there? I could put that in another drawer too. That's real tight. Just stick a lighter in there, and then I love having my box cutter. It's like my favorite. It's like scissors, box cutter. This works good. This I'll probably, can I just do that? That'll work, right? And then we do have the garage door open. I gotta program my car to open the garage door. And so this is like one of those random things that's like, what, I guess I could stick it over there. All right, then I emptied out one more thing. I guess I'm not gonna use this anymore. I saved this piece forever. I have no idea where it's from. It was back in the mountains. I'm like, what is this? It's got a foot for something. Chair or something? I don't even know, but anyways, okay. One more thing. Then I just gotta find a spot for these. This I can put, I don't, the problems, issues, this, I'm like I said, I don't have a ton of space everywhere, so it's like find it. I have a whole drawer here for hot pads. It's like, do you really need a whole drawer full of hot pads? No, you don't need a whole drawer full of hot pads. But when you need them, you need them. So, I don't know, this can go in here. This is the thing I don't use that often. Let's stick it in here. And I can put this in here too. See, it's good, I found stuff in here that doesn't belong in there. Good. Oh, the camera's all crooked. It's good when you put things away because you realize you have a new tripod. The things don't get put in the right spot. So it's good to go back there. Like these don't go in. Always good to check your drawers. Okay, another shoe. So that's not bad. Okay, that frees up that counter. Okay, so my day is going a little bit busier. I'm like, you know what, I'm enjoying time with my kids and I just have 3 at home, so it's a little bit different. So taking some breaks to chit chat and catch up in life, and I'm like, okay, I need to get dinner done. I'm gonna get that finished because I don't have to worry about that later. So I just looked up Big Mac salad. Big Mac salad. So what I'm gonna do is basically take the lettuce here. Do I chop it? Let me just chop it because it's not that much. We'll eat this up. And I'll put it in a pan. I'm gonna dice up some tomatoes. I'm gonna do green onions, I think, or these, what are they called? Spring onions? Pretty sure. Spring onions, because I feel like if I put like a whole bunch of onions in it, it's gonna be really like bitter oniony. And then we'll put that in here. I'm not gonna put the cheese on because not everybody can do cheese. I'm looking, and then dill pickles. Dill pickles, let that set, put the meat on top, and then I'm gonna make the dressing up, pour it on top tonight. It's gonna be dinner. I'm excited. I got some grapes I pulled out, and like, look at my kitchen. Okay, I like the less kitchen. Definitely like, it's what, like even my old house in the mountains, I had nothing on my counters. And then I started like accumulating stuff and I got more stuff on my counter. But like right now, I'm loving nothing on my counter. I'm like, this is really good. So, I mean, it's just the meat over there, but much better. So great day, great day. So let's take the lettuce, let's chop that up right here. I'll put it in I'm gonna use my lasagna pan because, you know, that's what I'm gonna use. And then we'll create a salad right here. So I'm like staring at my salad. I'm like, it's lettuce, tomatoes, and it looks like pickles. That doesn't look very appetizing there. So then I'm like, oh, the meat. So I put the meat on. So this is gonna be great. I'm thinking, because I'm thinking ahead here. Like we'll put cheese. I won't put cheese on it because I want everybody to have it and we can serve it with cheese. We've got those crushed up Doritos. I feel like a Big Mac and chips would be delicious. If if they want. It's just an extra side. So in time, what I'm gonna do is let's mix up our dressing here. Oh, I have to cut them. I just laughed. You need diced dill pickles. I thought there was some for the dressing. I have sweet relish. I think I'm gonna do that. All right, so it's mayonnaise, but I'm gonna use whipped salad dressing, which is a little bit sweeter already, and you do have to add sugar, so I might limit my sugar here. Oh, I didn't do the dip pickles, so let me get relish out. It's okay. What are you gonna do? Okay, so it's 2 tablespoons of this, so I'm gonna just kind of plop in 2 right there, and then it is mustard. It's 2 teaspoons of mustard, and then what else? Vinegar. I had to get my brand new vinegar out here. I don't think I have one open unless it's hidden somewhere, which, you know, it very well could be. I don't think it is. I think I have all my food in the right spots now, but okay. Vinegar is just it's just a teaspoon. And just put a tad bit in there. Okay, teaspoon of that, and then paprika. And then you do add sugar, but I will just see what this tastes like without it. Is that it? Huh, okay. Like, I'll let you know. It says to mix it in a blender, but I do have this thing, so I'm hoping I can just use this. Okay, I gotta make my little plugs here. I've got one back there. I put batteries in there. I feel like I need to move one. I don't always use this battery, so I'll probably, you know what, I've got like battery places everywhere. They don't have to go here. I can put them on the floor. I don't know, maybe I'll just do this for now. So let's do this. I'm gonna come way over here. I'm gonna put this and just mix it up, and then I'll add sugar. Let's see what it tastes like first. I was just thinking, is it ketchup? No. Okay, one recipe, hold on. Everybody's got different recipes. Hold on one second. This one didn't put ketchup with it. So let me do like a Big Mac sauce. And then let's see what, key to my life. Oh, there's a copycat. Let's do the copycat. Let's do the copy. Oh, it is copycat. Let's see, jump to recipe. Okay, they did. Oh, there's no. Okay, I was thinking maybe you needed like yellow onion. I'm not gonna do that. Okay, never mind. I was thinking you would have to add, what's that stuff called? Ketchup, but there's no ketchup. Never mind. All right, I'm gonna put a little bit of milk just to make it a little more juicy. It's a little tangy. Hold on. They put garlic in theirs, onion. You can do sweet pickle relish. Let me add some other stuff. I'm not a Big Mac person. Okay, hold on. It was real tangy and I wasn't sure if that was gonna be a good flavor or not. So I let it sit for a second. And then I came back and I took a bite of salad and put some of the dressing on. I'm like, okay, it's better. I feel like the dressing just needs to sit. You know how it is when you put a bunch of spices in, it doesn't do anything for you, so you gotta let it mix up. So probably when I edit this video, because I want to be done before I edit, before I eat it, I will let you know how it tastes as overall. But I pulled out, look at the Doritos. I think that would be great. It just needs, like, it was just tasting really zingy. I'm like, I don't know if it's all on the side. That's gross. But I feel like once it sits, that flavor is mixing up. So I'm just gonna put this in my refrigerator, clean up my mess here, and then we'll see what else we gotta do. Okay, do you know what I love about my shades? That I can open them up all the way. I don't know if that's gonna be super bright for you, but I like the way that it brightens up my kitchen. So it's good. Greg's out there working away in the water, doing our bubble tech, so I got my sunglasses on my head constantly. I was looking through my list and I'm like, okay, what else is on my list? I wrote down to cancel Costco. Yes, I'm gonna cancel Costco, and that's okay. But I realized to get on the phone and do it, impossible. Impossible. They're like hard to get a hold, you're on hold, and then they disconnect you. So I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna go in. So I have like, actually, hold on one second. But I do have a list, like I have to go to the, we have to drop off our library stuff. It's been sitting there. I need to look through my book. Maybe tonight. So I'm gonna remove the cancel Costco. Finish lights upstairs. I gotta do that. I still have to go upstairs and finish the lights, but at least the stuff is down here. I'm looking, zip tie my desk cords, which are upstairs. And then, okay, so down here I finished when I went to shelf pasta fix. I wrote down, I had, where is it at? Right here. Our shelves, like in the cupboards here, there's, you know, like the shelf hook on each side. Well, there's also one right here in the middle. Otherwise, like I didn't realize that because I was like, these are gonna fall down. But in the pasta drawer, the pasta cupboard, there was needing one because I kind of like pushed it up with the pasta, and there was one missing. So I was like, I just need to get one. It was no big deal, but I'm trying to think where I even got this from. I don't even know. I discovered this somewhere. I'm like, ooh, I can save that for here. So I just wrote it down to do it. So I'm gonna put that up and put it in there now. This thing I wanted to fill real quick. Just with a few cookies. Because they do go bad. I don't leave out too much, but just to put a couple in here. What's great about having them frozen, so I can just set them out. It's a little bit, and I like it. Right here, what's over here? Fun. So now, what else do I have? I'm gonna put this away. I feel like my kitchen is getting like good and clean. I gotta put my drill back in the garage. I have that pile over there. I think our furniture, I'm pretty sure our couch comes tomorrow. It's delivered tomorrow. I hope so. I think it's supposed to come, you know how it is when they say they're coming. So I think that's coming tomorrow. And then I have someone coming, the boys' bedroom. We had the dresser in their room. It's not working in there. It's not working in there. I thought maybe they would use it. They don't. So we came up with an idea of how to utilize that space, which will be really good. So I've got that. Hopefully someone coming to pick that up here in the next couple days, and that would be really good. So once, if we don't have a truck to move anything, so we'd have to, so we've got someone coming to pick it up. So that would be really good. So hopefully that will get out of here, that I can get their room like set. I'm excited to get that done. Then that TV stand will go upstairs. Then I'll have a big giant empty corner over here with nothing in it, but that's okay. It'll make it open, and I gotta get my blinds ordered for the front. Right now I'm just gonna kind of munch on like this. This is kind of gonna get yucky, so I left this out to like force myself to eat it because it's gonna go bad. I got my water. I've been trying to drink a couple waters a day. I'm like, it's going good though, doing really good. So I'm gonna take this stuff, take a break, eat this, run upstairs, maybe pull the footage off here, and then keep rolling. So what I'm thinking I'm gonna do right now is, I just finished that bowl of fruit. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go take the footage off this right here and go upstairs and start editing. I have to do some emails and stuff, and that takes time. So while this is pulling off, I gotta edit, and then I have to leave in a little bit here and pick up Brooklyn from work. She'll come home, we will have dinner, and then I'll have to pick up Autumn tonight. She'll be picked up. Actually, she's not picked up till later, so never mind. Greg's gonna pick her up. He's the night shifter. So he's gonna pick her up, and then tomorrow's a new day. Maybe we'll do more of our list. I'm not sure what we'll do. So I'm gonna close today's video. So you have a fantastic, I'm talking fantastic rest of your day, and I'm gonna see you tomorrow with another video. All right, come back tomorrow. I'm not sure what we'll do. We'll get something done. All right, see you tomorrow. Bye.